Good evening, you beautiful people, and you join me back again on the most stunning winter January evening. We're on Bluebell Lakes. We're on the Swan Lake on the complex. It's about to go dark, as you can tell by the light, so I've just found some spots. I need to get them out on the dance floor before it goes dark, so I'll catch up with you probably in the morning because it's going to be dark soon, so I'm not going to be able to get much content filmed tonight. But hope you're all well. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a good one. It is the 16th of January, back out for the first proper session of the year since the New Year's session where we had that absolute banger of a mirror from Baden All Fishery. So hopefully the luck can continue onto this lake. So without further ado, I'm going to get all this sorted now, get the rods out, chill out in the bivvy, and I'll probably see you in the morning with a brew, and I'll let you know what the plan of attack is, what we're going to be doing over the next 48 hours or so. But thanks for tuning in. Let's crack on with it. So good morning everyone, and welcome to the first blanket vlog of 2026. So as I said in the intro last night when I got here, hope you all had a cracking new year and great start to 2026, because by the time this video is out it'll probably be towards the end of January. But I hope you all had a good one, and thank you for tuning back in. So I've set myself a little bit of a goal this year to try and get to 5,000 subscribers. So just a huge thank you to all of you that do tune in regularly and watch. I do see all the analytics and the statistics, so I would greatly appreciate it if you do hit that subscribe button and help me support that goal of 5k subscribers this year. I'm sure we'll absolutely smash it, but I would be very, very grateful if you do hit that button, and then that way you never miss out on any future videos. You'll get the notifications when something pops up, and you'll be able to come along and have a laugh at me blanking along the way in 2026. So on the fishing front, I went with last night 2 zigs and 1 Ronnie rig. No action, as you can tell. The lake is very calm. I'll put a clip up now while I'm waffling away so you can have a look at that, because it looks much better than I do. The conditions are all right, to be fair. We've had a bit of rain this morning. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock now. The rain has eased off, and it's just flat calm, to be honest. So it's nice to look at, but not the best carpy conditions. So I'm going to redo the rods after me brew. I'll send the bait boat out with the deeper attached to it and see if I can find out where the fish might be held up in front of peg 5, which is where I am today on Swan. We've got until tomorrow, so it's about 36-hour session. Got until Sunday lunchtime. So yeah, that's the plan of attack. I'm going to stick with the zigs. I'm going to keep 1 on a Ronnie, and I'll just keep adjusting the zig length. I'm going to start off on shorter ones, but like I say, if I get the deeper out and find some fishy activity, then we'll adjust accordingly. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy my brew. I'm going to have a couple of chalky biscuits. Now you will be disappointed in me. Again, I didn't prepare properly, so I've only got the chalky hobnobs on this time because the Tesco in the local town called, I think it's Undle or Oundle, apologies, I don't know how to pronounce it. They don't stock malted milk chocolate cow biscuits, unfortunately, so my bad. I should have gone to Aldi the night before I came, but didn't have time. So I'm gonna enjoy this, enjoy the brew, and I'll catch up with you about lunchtime to let you know what's happened and what the plan of attack is for the rest of the afternoon. Not bad, but it's not a chocolate cow biscuit. Right, so we've had the deeper out, found some fishy activity, which is a bonus. So what we're going to do now is pop a fresh Secret 7 pink pop-up that has been doused in the booster attractant liquid. I probably called that the complete wrong name, but this is what you've got to do in winter: try and find the fish, and if you can get it near them or on their heads, you're in with a chance. So I'm going to go with the Ronnie because the fishy activity seemed low to the deck. So this is the Ronnie rod, so we're going to ping it out. I'm going to put a little bit of bait in, not a lot, half a scoop probably, a bit of this smoke, and yeah, see if it makes a difference. So we've dropped that rig 5 minutes ago on that little bit of fishy activity, and I went round to the next peg with my boat and my deeper. It's only what, 20 foot away, 25 yards maybe, and took my receiver with me because I'm only there. I had a bleep already on the left hand rod that I just dropped, first bleep of the sesh. So obviously I've come back, the bobbin's raised up a bit, so it might have just been a liner or something, but good signs. There was a couple of fishy activity over there in peg 6, but yeah, I'm just going to stick it out here for the next few hours, see what happens. That's the lake, is looking very nice, proper wintry January lake. Nothing on the looking lake, sorry, there's nothing on the trees, no leaves or anything, but it's about 6-7 degrees, so it's not cold at all. So yeah, hopefully one of them bursts into life and we can get our first swan carp. That would be magical, to say the least. Come on, you beauty, look at the state of that. If you've never done crumpets in your ridge monkey, absolute game changer. Just something different to mix it up. Sometimes you get bored of having oatcakes. Oh, hot. But absolutely banging. The butter's obviously melted all the way through. Proper butter as well. None of this margarine bullshit. Proper butter. Well, good afternoon people. I've just been to use the facilities after watching the Man United game, and what a result! For those of you that watch and know that I am a big United fan, and I was not expecting that result today, let me tell you, but fair play to the boys. They turned up and absolutely spanked City, so fingers crossed we can get a bye to make this an absolute epic weekend. United win the derby and the Blanca Banks a chunk from Swan. We shall see. So there's the lake, looking glorious. No rods out. I've just come back from Lou, so going to redo them now for the night. So again, I'll get the boat out with the deeper on and see if we can locate any activity to drop the rigs on their heads this evening. That's the plan of attack. So yeah, I'm going to get that sorted now, because before you know it, it'll be about 5 o'clock and it'll be dark. So going to get the waders on, because yeah, the water's coming up, and as you'll see and hear, the boys have been doing some work because this back's flooded over there, and this was all blocked up. So they've done some work to get that flowing out of there now back into Swan. So yeah, the water levels are going to be coming up even further. So there we are. But yeah, take a look at it. She's looking beautiful. That sunshine over there. I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 anglers on, including myself. So yeah, I thought it would have been a lot busier with the weather conditions, but hey ho. Right, let's get these rods sorted, and I'll catch up with you before dark, unless anything naughty happens before then. Good evening, blankers. It is about 6 o'clock, so I'm just cooking myself a nice little pot noodle and a couple of crumpets for tonight's delicatessen. Nothing exciting has happened on the Carpy front. If anything, it's gone like a mill pond again. No wind, clear skies. It's not looking good. Dropped in temperature as well. It's gone a bit colder tonight. It feels like it's about 1 or 2 degrees at the minute. So yeah, it's not looking good. But we have we're sticking with 2 short zigs. One's on a spinner, a little bit of bait around it. So yeah, we will see if that pays off or not. But if I'm honest, I'm not feeling confident going into night number 2, but we shall see. So I'm going to enjoy this bit of food, have a cup of tea. You know, we're doing dry January. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it already, so apologies if I'm spamming you with that and you're fed up or hearing it. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea, warm the cockles, and yeah, set the lights up in a second once I've had this, so I can watch the rods, and so I don't get zipped up into my bag and end up falling asleep at 6:30, because that is not what we want when we're winter fishing. So yeah, if anything carpy happens over the next few hours, I'll keep you posted, obviously. But if not, you'll probably see me in the morning with a cup of tea, a couple of chocky hobnobs, and yeah, we'll evaluate the situation then. Tea time. So we have got the classic chicken and mushroom pot noodle, bit of a crumpet, give him a dip in. Something I've never tried before, crumpet in a pot noodle. You can tell it's January, can't you? Not a bad combo at all, that. Good morning, blankers, and as you can see, all is quiet. Nothing exciting happened last night. It was a very, very quiet night. Not even a liner, not even a bleep. So yeah, it's looking it was very foggy this morning. It's about 8:30 now. But it's definitely, the fog is definitely lifted. So yeah, it looks as though the first session of January is going to be a blankety blank. So this video will probably be a 2-part. So the next part of this video will be my next session down here, just so you don't get bored of seeing blank after blank. I'll mix it up and put a couple of sessions together. So I've got a few hours yet. It's only, I say it's only early, so we'll wait until lunchtime. I think I'm going to redo the zigs. Honestly, I don't think the fish have been in front of me on this session. I've seen a couple of little fishy activities on the deeper, but nothing major. They're just obviously held up somewhere else. They're not down in front of the garden swims. The fish that have come out over the past 48 hours have come from the centre of the lake, so maybe I'm thinking they're a little bit further down there. But that's winter fishing, and that's what it's all about, trying to locate them, because that's the first battle. Find out where they're huddled up and then drop a rig on their head. But we're still in it to win it, so I'm going to enjoy my brew. I feel like this is about the 36th cup of tea that I've had since doing this session, because nothing else I can drink. I can't get on the special milk because of dry Jan. So yeah, keep watching the water, enjoy my brew, and I'll catch up with you before I go in a few hours, because you never know, something carpy might happen. While they're in the water, you've got a chance. Well, there we have it. Most of the stuff packed down now. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't bring my bloody barrow with me, so I'm gonna have to make about 462 trips past the garden swims where my car is, but hey ho. We do it because we love it, don't we, Blankers? So anyway, the rods are still out, but they'll be in the next 10 minutes. Gonna get myself back to sunny Stoke-on-Trent, and yeah, so thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in as always, and the next part of this video will be hopefully a more exciting part of the session where you never know, we might get a fish. So see you on the next one, Blankers. And welcome back to part 2 of the vlog. So you will have just seen me have a wonderful blank here at Swan Lakes at Bluebell, and guess what, we're back on Swan again. So let's catch up with what's been going on. I got here last night, but obviously it was pitch black, so let's go have a brew, a couple of chocolate cow biscuits, and I'll tell you where I am, what the plan of attack is, and what's going to happen over the next 24 hours or so. That is the only correct way to start your morning on the bank. So good morning, Blankers, hope you're all good. So yes, got here late last night after work. It was pitch black, setting up in the dark, so I thought there's no point me doing a bit of an intro. I couldn't get away from work as early as I normally can, so there we are. So we are back down. It is January the 23rd. Beautiful sunrise this morning, stunning place. Swan is looking absolutely glorious. So on the previous session that you will have just seen, I was over in Peg 5 where some fish had been caught from that area, and this time I thought, you know what, I'll jump on the wind on this one. I'm on the Causeway swim, so for those of you that know it, it's a very famous swim. It's the sort of second peg as you drive on the roadside. Never fished this peg before, there's always someone in it, but of course there's not going to be many people braving it in January, so thought I'd give it a go down here. So the rods are all out on 3 Ronnies at the minute from last night, but once I've had my brew, I'm going to get some zigs tied up. It's looking ziggy, weather, overcast, although the pressure is pretty low, to be honest. I think it's about 988, 990, but I'll get the boat out, get the deeper out, have a little scan around, see if I can see any fishy activity, and deploy some zigs, I think. So yeah, that's the plan of attack, Blankers. I feel like my session's already near enough over, and it's only just begun, sort of thing, because I'm normally doing 2 or 3 nights, but getting here late last night and setting up, before you know it, you wake up and you're into your last 24 hours. But got to be in it to win it, haven't we? And there's been some fish coming off mallard, to be honest. I was contemplating going on mallard. Dave had the 49 mirror off there, which is an unbelievable fish, so congrats again, Dave. Mega fish, but it was quite busy, to be fair, mallard was. I thought, no, do you know what, I've got to continue my little campaign on Swan. I need to get fish out of here. Yeah, so that's why I decided to come on Swan, probably to my own detriment and another blank, but all it'll take is 1 fish out of here to make my winter. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'll enjoy my brew. I'll catch up with you a little bit later on once I've had this and deployed some zigs, and let you know where I've gone, what length zigs I've gone for, and what style, whether it's black, white, red, yellow, whatever. So I'll catch up with you then. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to have a little scan around with my deeper, which is attached to my lovely Boatman Actor Plus V2. I'm going to have a little scan of the lake, just to see if we can find any fishy activity on the deeper that will give me an idea of maybe if the fish are up in the upper layers, what level they're at, and then I'll tie up some zigs according to where they are, and then we'll get them out on the dance floor. So let's see if there's anything out there. So we had a good scan around with the deeper. I found a little bit of fish activity over to the margin on my left, towards sort of the big tree. If you're in the swim, if you fished it before, you'll know where I mean. About a rod length off, with some fishy activity. So I've just deployed a 12-inch zig, so one and a bit foot zig, because the activity was low down. But I've scanned the rest of the peg, and there's nothing really popping off, so I'm going to have this crumpet, and I'm contemplating a move. I might go and have a wander down, reel that one in if nothing happens. In about an hour, go and have a wander down the other end of the lake. There's a couple of hangers to my right in the middle of the lake. See if they've seen out, and just take my boat and my deeper with me and have a little wander around. But yeah, it's don't know where they are. They're held up somewhere, blankers. Redid the rods just before dark. I've gone back all on the bottom, all for it to say the bottom on spinners. The fishy activity that I've seen out there on the deeper, they've not been up in the layers at all. The small bits of action that I've seen have all been down on the deck. So and with the air pressure being as low as it is, it makes sense. So yeah, all back on the bottom. Just put a sprinkling in the bait boat of 12mm bug boilies, some whole, some crushed, some of the beta stim pellets, sweet corn, and then some of the smoke, the bug smoke, just mixed in with that. So yeah, all three redone, and I have had a liner on the right hand rod, to be fair, so don't know if that's just the line settling or not, but I doubt it. It did seem like a proper liner, so that's positive. So I'm going to look forward to cooking me tea tonight. I've got something bloody lovely to chew on tonight, so that'll probably be the next update, unless, like, by a miracle we get a bite on Swan Lake at Bluebell. Worse, stranger things have happened. Oh, and forgot to tell you, while I was messing around with the deeper and the boat, my tripod got blown over by the wind into the lake with my phone in it, snapped the mount that holds the phone in. Luckily my phone is waterproof, the iPhone 16 I think it is, so honestly I was absolutely shocked to get in the water, get it out, and the phone was absolutely fine, but my tripod not so I've had to order a new mount for my tripod, which is going to come tomorrow. So yeah, so I can't do any TikTok live tonight because I've got nothing to hold my phone in while I'm doing the stream. So yeah, I think I'll be putting something on my phone to watch, and that's how I'll keep myself entertained tonight.
Normally I wouldn't approve of something like this. It made quite an impression.
Honestly, right, I absolutely love cooking on the bank. I don't know, I just said cooking. I love cooking on the bank, honestly. Well, I love cooking at home anyway, but I think there's nothing better when you're out in the middle of nowhere, steak on the go, the rods are on the dance floor. Honestly, if you're not cooking on the bank blankers, you need to sort it out because it's quite easy to do. A little bit of preparation goes a long way. I cooked the baby potatoes at home, whack the broccoli on tonight. Dead easy. Honestly, it's like much cheaper than a takeaway. So it's time to turn the steak over now. But yeah, just puts a smile on your face, especially in winter. Like, you can't beat looking forward to a good bit of grub because them rods are probably going to stay quiet. Get on the cooking blankers. Now, I'm not being funny, but that is absolutely beautiful. What a work of art. I don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to go straight in with a patati. Garlic, salt, pepper, butter. Blankers, if I don't see you tonight, it'll be in the morning with the brew. But honestly, I'm living the dream. Can't complain. I've got a chance of catching a beautiful fish from a swan. I'm eating like a king. Can't get any better than that, to be fair, Blankers. So yeah, tight lines. If you're on the bank watching this now, I hope one of them rods screams off for you soon, but I'm gonna tuck into this now and I'll probably see you in the morning with a brew, and we'll catch up then. Well, good morning, Blankers, and there we go. That's a wrap. Very quiet night, although the Nash sirens did burst into life this morning at about 6 AM. I thought all my dreams had come true at once, only to be found out that there was coots diving on my spot and I'd been picked up by a coot. So yeah, frustrating, but here's what it is. I'm just on my way to get my car now from the main car park. Go back, pack everything down and get myself back on IM6 up to sunny Stoke-on-Trent. So thank you for tuning in. Apologies, it's another January blank, but this is what it is. This is real fishing, isn't it? And that's how it goes sometimes. So will I be back here next week? Can't remember. I think I might not. I think I've got a week off, so I'll be back in February. To be fair, it's the 25th or 26th today of Jan. So yeah, if you're out there doing it, Blankers, tight lines, I hope those alarms rip off for you soon. And until the next one, see you then. Good afternoon, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the final part of this video. So previously you will have watched 2 sessions on Swan where I've been blanking my ass off. I've not been very well recently, so I've not been able to get out for a couple of weeks, but I am back out on the bank and we are on the world famous Mallard. And I've chosen this lake because it's been fishing very well through the winter. It's done a lot of bites recently. So yeah, I've dropped on here. Perks of this peg, you can park behind the swim, so it's a nice comfortable session. So yeah, the rods are down there, they are out on the dance floor fishing it. About 120 yards, 3 solid bags. I'll tell you more about the tactics and we'll do a little bit of an in-bait session a little bit later. So yes, looking forward to it. We've got a couple of nights ahead of us and I've managed to get set up before it goes dark, so yeah, happy days. The wind and the rain has just stopped, so fingers crossed we're going to stay a little bit dry and you never know, maybe get a fish or 2 on the bank. So gonna have a cup of tea. There's the house, nice and tidy at the minute, a little bit muddy and wet, but hey ho. So yeah, I'll update you just before dark when I'm having a lovely pot noodle for tea. But welcome back, thanks for staying. If you've watched the video for this long, I really hope I can put a fish on the bank for you on this session. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Right, good morning, Blankers, and a very, very quiet night, not even a single bleep. So reeled in this morning, went to use the facilities, had a little drive around, see what pegs were free on Mallard because I wanted to move, but unfortunately couldn't get where I wanted to, so we're sticking with where we are. I've pushed the rods a little bit further to the right. In the distance you'll see a little Christmas tree, and there's a flat tree for those of you that know this swim well. So I'm at 30, I think 31 wraps now, trying to get as close to where the fish are held up over in that corner, but we shall see. So yeah, conditions look spot on. Low pressure, they're definitely feeding. I just need to get closer to the fish, so I reckon if I do that we'll be in for a bite or two. But yeah, overcast, a little bit of a breeze on the water, a little bit of rain in the air. Like, it couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. So fingers crossed one of those bad boys burst into life. Nothing else really to report, to be honest. Going to have some breakfast now, so if you want to watch me cook up a couple of crumpets, or do we have some egg on toast? Decisions, blankers. We shall see.
We've got all 10 Premier League games for you during the midweek run of matches. Every single one of them Tuesday night, Wednesday night and Thursday night when we're at Brentford against Arsenal. Right now you're listening to Manchester United. The free kick for Manchester United. Could there be double punishment here for Tottenham Hotspur? Free kick, Fernandez, wide on the left. He trips the ball in towards the danger zone. It's headed into the air by Martinez, and then Gallagher goes down, claiming he got a head injury. Referee's going to stop the game here. There was a collision of heads between, I think, Sandro Martinez.
You know, we thought United are heavy favourites before the game, and I think some of the efforts that they've had, they started to open.
Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Dropping one of my crumpets on flour. Anyway, 5-second rule, it's all good. Take a look at these beautiful creatures. Tell you what, you can't get a much better looking egg than that, can you? Oh! Right, let's scran this down, and it won't be long before Manchester United kick off against Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, the Reds! Oh, Monge, 2 rodders. State of that.
Ipswich League derby by a goal to nil. 0-0 between Norwich and Blackburn. Southampton 0, Watford 0. Those scorelines from the Championship earlier on today. And the Women's Super...
Well, that did not take long at all after getting the rods back out. We've got one in the net, blankers. She is down there sulking. Just getting everything set up, ready to do the photos and the footage. I think it's a 20. Scraper 20 maybe, but yeah, solid bag for the win. And it is on my new pink dumbbell wafters from DNA. The pink perils that are tied up the night before. Happy days. So gonna get this fish out, get some photos and get it back on the money. But she's a beautiful one, she's really nice colours. So yeah, happy days, and it's not in the middle of night for once. So it is a beautiful, stocky scraper 20, proper really nice scales on this one, and it fell to solid bag, which I'll go through in a bit. But take a look at the colours on this beautiful thing, like a block of ice, not gonna lie. She's freezing. Look at that, what a beauty. Really nice fish. Absolute winter colours on that. Spot on. What a crack. The other side's very similar. Great start. Hopefully there's more where that came from.
Take another one.
Yeah. Beautiful fish. Thank you very much. Get your nose up, girl. There she goes. There we go, that's what did the business, solid bag. Bit of the beta stem mini mix pallets, the crayfish mini mix, and some of the bug powder smashed up in there. And then we've got another pink dumbbell wafter, which is the, I forgot the name of it now. Pink Peril, that's the one. Same in the mix, just been putting 1 or 2 scoops of the 12mm bug, some crushed up 12mm bug, the same pallets, and then some of the amino smoke glugged all in there as well. So that's it. Let's hope we can get one of the bigger residents. Well, there we go, put back that beautiful fish, stunning scales and markings on that, really nice fish. So yeah, can't complain, we've still got plenty of time as well for another one. Man United have won 2-0 as well. Psh, don't get much better than that, does it? One more thing we'd like, they're coming 3, so let's have a 30 next. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's looking lovely though, the sun's come out, just got bait boats just got back. Yeah, fingers crossed we can nick another. Catch you in a bit. We've got the old special milk. No, we haven't got special milk. We've got the malted milk. Very quiet night. I did expect another fish last night. I expected a bite. Felt good for it. Conditions were good. Obviously I'd had that one, so I knew there was fish in the area, so yeah, not sure why it didn't happen, but hey ho. So yeah, gonna have me brew. I am still hopeful, you never know, those rods could burst into life any time now, but yeah, we've got a couple of hours left. It's gone quite calm now. It's a tiny bit of a breeze blowing. It's warm, it's like 8 degrees. For the next 5-6 days it's going to be up to 10-11 degrees every day consistently, so there's going to be some fish coming out of here. It's a shame. I've got to go to work, because it would have been ideal conditions, because after the next 4 or 5 days it's going to go back to -1, zeros and cold again. So yeah, whoever's coming fishing second week of February, you are in for a treat if you're coming down here, because I'm sure you'll smash it up. So I'm going to enjoy my brew, watch the water, see if anything happens over the next couple of hours, and then have a slow pack down. So I'll catch up with you before I'm about to go with any final updates, but hopefully next time you see me I'll be holding a fish. Right, well there we are. Most of the stuff is packed away, blankers. Just the rods, and then let the bivvy's empty now. All muddy ground sheet. That's going to be fun to clean. But yeah, unfortunately, no more fishy activity. Genuinely thought it was going to happen last night, but hey ho, can't be too greedy. We've had a fish. It's not a blank. It's still cold. Here come the excuses. Anyway, there we are. So Mallard's looking beautiful. Proper wintry scene now of all the empty trees in the distance. It's what we come fishing for, ain't it, blankers? So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get this house down, get the rods in, and get myself back off to sunny Stoke-on-Trent. And until next time, I'll see you then. So thank you for watching. Appreciate your love and support as always, and we will be back in a couple of weeks' time. So we'll see you then.